Good morning, dear language lovers. Today on 30th April, Thursday, 2026, we are going to start our language activities by going through the major ends of the Hindu daily. I'm Chintu M from Success Garten. Dear language lovers, as we know, this session is purely to generate language awareness by going through the major names of the paper and to see how it's been structured there so that we can use them in our daily communication. We go with the first news item of the day. 92% polling in Bengal phase 2. So we start with a sentence structure where the door is 92% polling. 92% polling. Polling is ing form from the word poll. P-O-L-L. Poll is connected with elections, people casting votes. Polling, 92% polling, it will act as a noun. In Bengal, in phase 2, phase represents part here, part 2, phase, P-H-A-S-C. It's a beautiful noun. Phase, we can see that the letter S has a on phase. It's a particular stage in a series. 92% polling is in Bengal phase 2. Now we move to the next news item. Courts cannot reform faith. Apex Court. It's a statement by Supreme Court of India. Apex Court. A-P-E-X. So the top. It's very interesting now.
Apex
Court. Courts cannot reform. R-E-F-O-R-M. So this is another beautiful verb. Reform. You make an improvement. Reform. Faith. F-A-I-T-H. Faith, that sound is very prominent. Faith. It's a great trust. So we have got cannot, that is say help people cannot, can reform, cannot reform, can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, used to, ought to, need, dare, must. There are 30 helping verbs. Courts cannot reform faith. Courts can reform, courts cannot reform, can courts reform faith? Courts cannot reform faith, can they? So all the language properties can be expected there. Now we move to the next news item. B. Ashok placed under suspension. B. Ashok is a senior IAS officer. Place, P-L-A-C-E. He has been placed under. Place, as we know, is a very popular noun.
Place.
But here it will act as a verb. P-L-A-C-E can act as a verb also with the same pronunciation.
Place.
A sound is very prominent. You put somebody or something in a particular position, place under suspension.
Suspension.
That's the first and second syllable. The act of stopping something happening. The issue has been placed under suspension. That must be read in passive structure. Now we move to the next news item. NSO survey shows better health-seeking behavior, relatively low medical charges. NSO survey stands for National Statistical Office Survey, S-U-R-V-E-Y. So it has got a beautiful pronunciation.
Survey.
The middle R is silent. Survey shows. What does it show? Better health-seeking behavior. Better, B-E-T-T-E-R. That's very interesting adjective. Better health-seeking behavior. Relatively, R-E-L-A-T-I-V-E-L-Y. That is a beautiful adverb.
Relatively.
Low medical charges. Now we move to the last news item of the day. Hate speech stems from an us versus them mindset, SCM. So comment by the Apex Court, Supreme Court. Hate speech, H-A-T-E-S-P-E-E-C-H. So very important observation. Hate speech. Public speech that expresses hate or encourages violence. Hate speech stems from something. S-T-E-M. Stem from something is a very important phrase.
Stem.
We start to develop from something. From an us versus them mindset. Us, them, all these are pronouns. Like versus, V-E-R-S-U-S. Versus is a very interesting preposition. Versus. Here also the middle R is said. Versus. Against. Us against the mindset. That's a very important noun. M-I-N-D-S-E-T. Here the D is again active.
Mindset.
Mindset, a person's way of thinking, mindset. Hate speech stems from, hate speech does stem from, does hate speech stem from an us versus the mindset? Why does hate speech stem from an us versus the mindset, us versus mind? It's a very interesting observation. So the language lovers, we have got a lot of words today: polling, phase, reform, fate, apex, play, suspension, survey, better, relatively, hate speech, stem from something, versus us, them, mindset. Our duty is to place them properly in our sentence constructions. That is how we grow in our communication. I wish you all the best in your language journey. Have a great day. Thank you very much.